Have you ever thought about getting into programming? Here are 4 reasons why you should learn how to code. Before we dive into it, let me introduce myself. My name is Jason Den, and I'm a software developer. I've been doing this for a little bit over 4 years now. The reason why I wanted to do this video is because I think tech is one of the greatest opportunities right now for millennials.
Like, nobody gives a fuck that you were the captain of your lacrosse team. The fuck does that have to do with anything?
Look around you. Tech is everywhere. There's no denying that software and code have basically consumed and swallowed the world. It's in your home, it's in the palm of your hands 24/7, in your car, at your favorite restaurant, the list goes on and on. I mean, the internet is literally code. What's crazy is that the modern career rock stars these days are coders. Software engineers in Silicon Valley are idolized as gods. Top billionaires are coders. Tech is so pervasive that it has the potential to literally rewire our brain. That's why it's in your best interest to learn how to code. The first reason why you should learn how to code is, well, it's a fantastic career. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, employment of software developers is projected to grow 24% from 2016 to 2026. Now, let's put that into perspective. We got mechanical engineers at 9% from 2016 to 2026, accountant 10%, financial analyst 11%. You get the idea. According to Fast Company, 8 of the top 25 jobs in 2016 are tech jobs. Now, let's talk about the pay. The median pay for a software developer is about $100,000, with a range between $59,000 to say $110,000. That's just a software developer title. That could mean anything between a junior entry-level software engineer to a mid-level software engineer. When you start talking about a senior level software engineer, you're looking at anywhere between $90,000 to God knows what. From my experience, I can tell you this. If you live in the Midwest, you can expect a range between $35,000 to $55,000 for a junior level, entry level software engineer. And a couple years after that, once you get some experience under your belt, a couple years after that, I guarantee you'll be able to command at least a salary between $60,000 to $100K. So you get the point. The money is good, which really reflects the incredible demand for tech talent. However, as good as the money and the stats are, what's great about a career in tech is you don't necessarily need a degree. Now, don't get me wrong, having a degree is definitely a plus. Just like having a degree in culinary arts is, beneficial to becoming a chef. Actually, when you really think about it, having a degree or some type of certification in anything is a plus. However, I can tell you this for a fact. I know tons and tons of people who are making anywhere between $70,000 to $120,000 a year in salary without a degree. All you really need is an open mind, some curiosity, and an overall interest in tech. Don't worry about the BS of passion. You don't have to have passion at the start. If you have an open mind, once you dive in, you'll eventually discover whether you have the passion for it or not. Because I truly believe that one discovers their passion. You aren't just born with it. Oh, and I'm not done. Did I mention that you can work remotely? Feeling a little under the weather this morning? Go ahead and work from home. Got a plumber coming over to your house to fix some pipes? Go ahead and work from home. There are even tech jobs out there that are completely remote. Actually, there are even businesses out there that are completely remote. Oh, did I also mention that lazy people make the best programmers? Check out this video to see why. Number 2, survival. Now, whether you want to become a coder or not, there's no denying that the future of work is going to drastically change. Matter of fact, it already has. Look at the taxi industry. Every day, we hear tons and tons of stories about the demise of the taxi industry getting completely wiped out by companies such as Uber and Lyft. Look at the impact that Airbnb have on the hotel industry. Heck, self-driving trucks are going to eventually replace truck drivers. My thing is, if you can't beat them, join them. Learning how to code right now is definitely going to pay you dividends now and in the future. I mean, if you think about it from an evolutionary perspective, this is the skill you need to adapt. Number 3, creativity. Programming is an art. You have the ability to be creative not only visually, but also intellectually. The craft of writing concise, maintainable, effective, and readable code is no different than constructing the perfect sonnet, or the perfect mathematical formula, or the perfect essay. Even better, you have instant feedback to know whether your code is working or not. I mean, take a look at games. They are the most compelling and interactive form of art in the history of mankind. In the future, movies and video games probably not gonna be too different from each other. Now, when you first start learning how to code, I highly doubt that your first finished project is going to be the next Call of Duty. More realistically, your first dopamine rush is probably gonna come from actualizing an idea that you have from scratch, which can be as simple as printing hello world to the screen. So from there, as you start to get more and more ambitious with your ideas, the things that you can do with your newfound coding skills are limitless. And the best part of it is the barrier to entry is so cheap. All you really need is your computer. Think about it. If you're a painter, you're gonna have to go out and purchase a lot of stuff to get going. You're gonna need a canvas, you're gonna need some paint, and various other painting tools. If you're a chemist, you're gonna need a lab, unless you wanna die. But if you're a coder, you can essentially just publish your work for the world to see and use with just your laptop and the internet. And believe me, the dopamine rush you get when you see someone actually using your application is out of this world. Which brings me to number 4. It's about the people. One of the superpowers of being a coder is the ability to help people. One of the very first applications that I made that was used by someone was a quiz app that I made for my mom. At the time, my mom was going to nail school. And as you know, I'm Vietnamese, so you know how that goes. Anyway, she was preparing for her state boards exam. Somehow, she got a hold of a test prep desktop application to help her prepare for the test. As I was helping to set up this desktop application on her computer, I was looking around the source code. And in it, I essentially found the code for all of the questions and the answers. So I thought, wait a minute, I can actually make a mobile-friendly application for her so that she can actually take this wherever she goes. She can use it to study while she's at work. Now, I'm not sure if this directly caused her to successfully pass the state boards, but I am definitely sure it helped her a bunch. And the feeling that I got when I saw her using the app and knowing that what I created actually helped another human being was immensely satisfying. And knowing that it provided tremendous value for her was priceless. So all in all, tech is not really just about you and your computer. Tech is not just for geeks and nerds. Tech and coding at its heart is really about the people, the users. Alright guys, I don't really feel like reshooting this video, but that was 4 reasons why you should learn how to code. In future videos, I plan on walking you step by step on how to break into tech. If you like what I'm saying, please don't forget to subscribe. Peace!